Good morning, children. We have started whole numbers and we have done up to two exercises 4.1 and 4.2. Today we have reached to the third exercise, and before starting that exercise we have to learn few properties of whole numbers. So let's start what is there and what these properties held upon and how it is useful we'll see in this video. Properties of whole numbers. The first one is the sum of any two whole numbers or the product of any two whole numbers is always a whole number. What they are saying? Sum or the product. Here it should be or. Or. The sum of any two whole numbers or the product of any two whole numbers is always a whole number. Means whatever the numbers we are taking, if they are whole numbers and if we are adding two whole numbers together, we will get a whole number only. Let's see the example. 4 plus 5 is equals to 9. So you can see here 4 is also a whole number, 5 is also a whole number. So on adding both these we are getting the number 9, which is also a whole number. Similarly, product means on doing multiplication the answer which we are getting, that is known as product. Like here 20 is the product. So the product of any two whole number is always a whole number. Like here you can see 4 is a whole number, 5 is also a whole number. On multiplying 4 into 5, we know 4 5 is a 20. So 20 we are getting it, and that is also a whole number. So the first property says that on adding or on multiplying any two whole number, we always get a whole number. Moving on to the next, the sum or product of any two whole numbers does not depend on the order in which the two numbers are added. This is called the commutative property. What they are saying, it does not depend, this word is very important, does not depend on the order. Order means sequence, whether it is first or last or in the middle, that order means it does not depend on the order of that numbers. It gives the same result always. Means on adding two numbers, if I exchange the number, like here you can see, I will get the same result. Or on multiplying, if I am changing the position of the numbers, then also I will get the same result. So you can be clear about this by seeing this example. 3 plus 4 gives me 7. Also you can say 4 plus 3 gives me 7. That means here 3 was first and here is 3 is at the last. So you can see by changing the position, by changing the order of these whole numbers, we are not getting affected on our result. The answer is same only. Got it? Now see the product also, the same property applies here also. See 4 is the last number here and here 4 is the first number. But we know 3 4s are 12 and also 4 3s are 12. So as you can see, on changing the order of the numbers or the position of the number, we are getting the same answer, that is 12. So this is known as the commutative property. This you have to keep in mind. This is commutative property and this you have to underline as well or highlight. Okay. Let's see the next property. While adding or multiplying three whole numbers, we can form association of any two whole numbers, and to their sum we can add the third number without affecting the final result. This is called the associative property. One more property we came across, that is associative property. What they are saying, how to apply this property? On adding or multiplying, while adding or multiplying of three whole numbers. If you have noticed, before this we have used only two whole numbers. From here we are moving with three whole numbers. So if we are adding or multiplying three whole numbers, we can form association of any two whole number. Association of any two whole number. Association means we can relate them, we can make them together and then add them, and to their result we can add the third number without affecting the final result. This is called the associative property. Now this statement will be more clear to you by seeing the example. See here, 3 plus 4 plus 5 can also be written as 3 plus 4 in bracket and outside plus 5. So here 3 plus 4, I made it associated, I made it related, I make the group, I make the pair of these two numbers. So on doing this, it will be easier for me to add these two numbers and then add the third number later on. Like 3 plus 4 is 7 and then plus 5. So 7 plus 5 will be 12. Or you can see here, by simply adding all the three numbers together also we will get the same result. That means the final result is not affected here. You can make the association of any two number. If here it is 3 plus 4, it can also be 4 plus 5 in bracket and 3 outside the bracket. Then also you will get the same result. Okay. Now see the example of multiplication. 3 into 4 into 5 equals to, into bracket 3 into 4 and outside the bracket is multiplied with 5. So 3 fours is, see here it is shown. First I made the bracket or I associated these two before numbers, and after that I took these two last numbers. Then also I will get the same result. Like here you can see 3 fours are 12 and 12 fives are 60. Or you can check it as 3, leave it as it is, 4 into 5 is 20. So 23 is 60. So you can check it, 60 here also and here also, you are getting the same result. So by doing the association, we are just reducing our stress and making the sum easier so that we can solve it easily and get the answer. So this is your associative property. Now next property is 0 is the identity element for addition of whole numbers. Identity element always means on adding that element we are not affecting or we are not changing the number, we get the same number as it is. Like here, if I am adding 0 to 5 or 5 to 0, I am getting 5 only. Means identity element is 0 here. So if 0 is added to any of the number, any whole number, I will get the same number in the answer. No changes will be there. Then 0 plus 6 equals to 6. That means if 0 is added to any number or any number is added to 0, you will get the same number in the answer. Now similarly you can see the next point. 1 is called the identity element for multiplication. That means on multiplying 1 to any number or any number to 1, we will get the same number in the answer. Like 3 multiplied with 1 is 3 and 1 multiplied with 4 is 4. So as you can see, the number is not changing in the answer. Whatever the number you are multiplying with 1, you will get the same number in the answer. So that is called the identity element. It is different for addition. For addition it is 0, but for multiplication it is 1. So I hope these properties are clear to you all. We'll start with the exercise which is based on these properties only.